The hardest problem you'll face if you want to grow your personal brand on YouTube is going to terrify you, but there's no way of getting around it. You don't know what good actually looks like. What the fuck are you looking at? And if you want to grow your YouTube channel faster, as fast as possible in fact, then you need to post videos that are good. And the YouTube algorithm is actually very, very simple. So say you're targeting men who want to get jacked. If men who want to get jacked click and watch your videos more than they click and watch someone else's videos, then YouTube will send men who want to get jacked to you. So essentially, to get people to click, you need a good idea, thumbnail, and title. And to get people to watch, you need a good hook and a good video that isn't boring. But what does good actually look like? Well, if you haven't spent the past 5 years obsessed with YouTube like I have and posted over 700 videos blowing up 4 YouTube channels, you probably don't know what good looks like. And it's also probably not what you think. You might look at Mr. Beast and think, well, that's what good looks like, so I'll just copy him. Or you might look at Alex Hormozi and go, well, that's what good looks like, so I might just copy him. But the problem with that is Mr. Beast and Alex Hormozi are trying to attract a different audience than you. And if you're trying to attract the same people, then you're fighting a losing battle because they're gonna beat you. What you need to learn is what your audience will click and watch. You can't just model after somebody else. You need to do the reps yourself and you need to become one of a kind. Imagine you're the CEO of a company trying to sell burgers at a drive-thru, and you just go and walk into McDonald's and try to copy them. So you steal their layout, you copy their recipes, and then 6 months later, your one location is still not profitable. That's what you're doing when you try to just model what works. So if you're prepared to tell yourself the truth and realize that there is no shortcut, then keep watching and I'll tell you the actual fastest way to grow your YouTube channel. There's 6 steps, and if you miss even one step, it's like pulling out the first floor of a fucking building. It's just gonna collapse. So let's take it step by step. Step 1, competitor research. And now I know this sounds boring, but it's actually stupidly simple and it's very easy to do. But if you avoid this step because you want some more shiny, advanced tactics to grow your YouTube channel, then your building is gonna collapse. This is the basics. This is the foundation. So the best way I found to do competitor research is to create a new YouTube channel. So a new account, it can be under the same email if you want, doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter, the profile picture doesn't matter. Forget about all that shit. On this new account, look up videos that you think your audience would watch, or look up terms that you think your audience is gonna search. So for me, I searched YouTube growth. I searched how to get leads from YouTube. I searched how to grow your business with YouTube, because I think the people who I'm trying to attract would also search those things. Then I find channels that make that content successfully and who have successful businesses doing that. Like for me, that's Ed Lawrence, and I subscribe to him. And then I see who gets recommended. And some of them are like, how to edit your videos better. And I choose don't recommend channel. And then I see somebody else who's like, how to get more leads from YouTube, how to book more sales calls with YouTube. And I subscribe to him because I think my audience, my desired audience, my target audience also subscribes to him. And so by doing this, I curate a custom feed so that if I reload my homepage, I get recommended a bunch of videos that my avatar is watching. Then I can look at videos that are doing well and videos that aren't doing well, and I can find patterns. And so essentially what you want to do is exactly that, and you want to find patterns and trends. And get some fucking Google Doc or whatever, doesn't matter, doesn't need to be fancy, and just write down what these channels are doing. And I know you think this is boring, and I know most people are gonna be like, that's the step that you can skip. But no, the reason this is step 1 is because it's fucking important. I wouldn't include it in the video if it wasn't. So, even though it's boring, do exactly this and write down patterns and trends you find. What is everybody doing? Are they all editing their videos? Are they all adding animations? Do you think that's necessary? Do you think that's why they're successful? Do they all have an insane amount of proof and they talk about the proof in all the hooks of the videos and that's the reason that their audience trusts them? Write about everything. What are their thumbnails like? How are their videos edited? How are their videos structured? What are the ideas? What is the common videos that outperform all the others? What are they about? What's the topics? And then you can also find weaknesses. And so the purpose of doing all this is to find a gap in the market where there is high demand, what people want, and there is low supply. That right there is a genius idea. And if you want a full training on genius ideas, I have a completely free, it's the first link in the description. You can join my free group, and I have a free course called the Revolution Roadmap. And week whatever. One of the modules is called Genius Ideas, and it talks about how to come up with genius ideas and more methods of ideation. Anyways, step 1, competitor research. Step 2, build your YouTube engine. If you haven't done this, you're freaking crazy. You might be thinking, what the fuck is a YouTube engine? You might be thinking, I already went through your course and I built the YouTube engine and now I'm a millionaire. What else is new? So the purpose of this is to set up your content strategy so you can stand out in your niche. So to do this, click the first link below. I'm not trying to sell you something. It is completely free. Join the free community. And what the fuck? I just got like an electric shock in my back. Dude, nothing is what the fuck? All right. Anyway, bro, some monster Frankenstein thing touched me. Electricity, I'm gonna die. Anyways, click the first link below. The second module of the course, you build your YouTube engine. I have a free GPT. It's a customized AI that you can talk to build your YouTube engine. And this is to build your YouTube strategy. Pro tip, watch the video first, then get the free link to the GPT and then talk with it on voice mode so that you can literally just be like, yo, what's up? Can you walk me through the process to create the YouTube engine? And it'll be like, sure. And then you can just talk back and forth and try to give as much detail as possible, and it'll simplify it all for you and give you a copy and pastable full plan for your YouTube channel that'll help you stand out. Completely free. I'm not selling you anything. Step 3, not to say selling you anything is bad. By the way, book a call so I can sell you something. Also linked down below. Step 3, prioritize quantity. So most people think you need the best editing, fucking crazy thumbnails, word for word scripting, a fancy setup. Look at my studio background with my fancy lighting, my $39 light over. Bro, you don't need shit, okay? So you basically just need to make a ton of fucking useful videos. The fastest possible way to blow up your channel is to do a fuckload of reps. You cannot skip this. You literally can't skip it. I've made 700 YouTube videos. That's why I'm at the point where I realize I'm obsessed with YouTube. I want to make a video. I want to make a business out of it. And so I can help other people blow up on YouTube. You might be obsessed about fitness or whatever. And that's why you want to help people with fitness. But if YouTube is going to be your way of getting leads to your business, you need to be fucking good at YouTube. You need to be the CEO of your YouTube channel, like I mentioned before. And to do this, you need to do a fuckload of volume. Okay? So I started this channel with 2 videos per day. This channel is less than 3 weeks old, I'm pretty sure. And the reason for this, I will talk about why I quit all my other channels that were getting hundreds of millions of views. And then another channel that was even niched into the YouTube growth niche that was it's still getting over 10,000 views a day, and I'm not getting leads from it. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. For now, I just started this channel, and I was posting 2 videos a day so that I could find what works faster, and it worked. I found this new style of video where I start over there, and I show my plaques, and I say the hook of the video, and then the rest of it is unscripted, and I'm just going off of bullet points. And then the video's decently long, and that tends to work. I don't think this video is going to be that long, though. But I only did that because I posted 2 videos a day of a few different styles, and eventually I found one that got 1,000 or 2,000 views, and then I kept doing that. So I doubled down on what worked. But if you're posting 1 video a week and trying to make it as good as possible, you're going to post 50 videos in the entire year while I'm posting 50 in a fucking month. Think about how much faster progress I'm going to make than you if I post 2 videos a day and you're posting 1 video a week. 14 videos a week versus 1. Now, I'm not saying you need to post 2 videos a day. I don't think you even should. I think you should post 1 video a day and keep it at that. And I would not go beyond 2 a day. If anything, do not go beyond 3 a day. If you do 3 a day, you're a fucking legend, but dude, you're going to get real downsized returns on that. If you know what I mean. Anyway. And yeah, so this channel's already getting new leads. Better qualified leads than my other channel. And it's not been that long. So that's why I'm doubling down on this channel. And no matter how old your channel is, doesn't matter. If you haven't found what works and you're not getting a ton of consistent qualified leads, that's why you're watching this video, and you should start doing that. You should start prioritizing quantity. Essentially, that's what I mean. All right, step 4, capture leads. So this is crazy to me. I was actually just having a conversation with somebody in the DMs. Sorry, bro, if this is you, I'm not trying to call you out. But I'm like, what's your problem? Are you not getting enough views? Are you not turning views into leads? Or are you not turning leads into sales? And he's like, I'm not turning views into leads. I look at his channel, he's getting a few hundred views, he's getting no leads. I'm like, so why aren't you getting leads? Have you tried, having like a free school community to capture leads? And he's like, no, I'm gonna start that in a few weeks. And I'm like, bro, if you don't have a way to capture leads, you're not gonna capture any leads. Crazy fucking idea for some people. But basically, how will you know what works if you're not capturing leads? So most people think high views is a sign of success on YouTube. And the reason I have those there is because most people think that. It's not true. I stopped those channels because I wanted to actually make money. And I started another channel, and I got it to it's not 59,000 subscribers, and I made YouTube growth videos. So I was trying to attract the same audience that I'm trying to attract to this channel. People who want to grow on YouTube and get leads to their business. And so that wasn't working because I got a video that got 6 million views. And then the only views YouTube would send me is going to be random people because basically the channel did too well in a way. Not in the way I wanted it to, but in terms of views. And because this one video went so viral, YouTube was trying to send those same kind of people that enjoyed that video to all of my videos. And those were not the kind of people I wanted to attract. And so no matter how niche down I went on that channel, the videos were just not doing well. And if I went super niche and tried to attract the right people, then it'd get a horrible CTR, a horrible retention, and it wouldn't push the video out because the people who it thought would want to watch the videos, it wasn't watching. So it was like, all right, this video sucks. And so I started a new channel, which is this channel, and it only has 200 subscribers so far or something. And it's already getting me more leads than the other channel. That's still getting 10,000 plus views per day. That's supposed to be in the same niche, but it's just not working. And so you need a way to capture leads. Because no matter how many views you're getting, you can turn the right views into leads. If you're getting 10 views a video, you can capture leads. I don't see the point in going all in on YouTube without having a way to capture leads. So what I recommend is to start a free school community, and it's a 14-day free trial. I'll probably put a link in the description. And then the hobby plan is $9 a month, and you basically get all the features that you need for a free school community. I use the $99 a month one just because it's slightly better. But you can start on, free trial, $9 a month, and then you basically just put valuable stuff inside of the community and add some membership questions to make sure you're not getting the wrong people. And so I just have like a free course in my community, a bunch of free AI tools, and then I do a weekly Q&A call in there using School's native. It has like a Zoom software that's free when you have a $9 school community. It's pretty sick. And then this way you get people to join your free school community. You can DM them. School gives you their email, so you can send emails to them. It has a way higher open rate than a normal newsletter. I think School is the best way to capture leads, but of course I would say that because I use School. I won the School games. I love School. I love the CEO of School. And whatever, I'm always going to be big on School. But you need a way to capture leads, okay? Because if you are just getting views, how would you know if the videos are doing well or not? Because like I told you, the other channel I have, it's getting views. It's just not getting leads. This new channel with 200 subscribers is already getting me qualified leads. If you look on paper, why the fuck would I not do my other channels? That gets way more views. Well, it's because they don't get me what I want. I want qualified leads. You want qualified leads if you're watching this video. If you want to build your personal brand, you can't just do that by going viral. You need to give a ton of value to a specific audience. And you can't just do that by going viral. And you can't track if it's working unless you're attracting the right people to something that you have. And I 100% believe the best way to do that is through a free school community. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking about that. Step 5, shift towards quality. And so there will come a point where you've found what good looks like. Good job. And at that point, you need to invest your resources, time, money, effort, whatever, into doing more of that. Sometimes that means you can't make as many videos. And so what you want to do is you want to make your videos better over time. Just like I did 2 videos a day, and then I found a format that works better. And now I'm investing more time into these videos. I'm not doing 2 videos a day. I'm not even doing daily videos, though I might get up to that point. But if I find my videos work way better if they're scripted, then I'm going to start scripting. Or they work better if they're edited, then I'm going to start editing. And I might make less videos. But if they get 10 times more views, then it's going to be worth it. And so the reason you do quantity first is to find what good looks like. And then over time, you want to shift towards quality. Not necessarily by making your videos more edited or more scripted or better studio, whatever. You need to figure out what works. And mostly that's value. Mostly it's ideas, packaging, hooks. But then over time, you want to add more value to your videos. So that's why I try to, even if my videos suck, I have 3 free AI tools in the description that are fucking incredible. I see people sharing them with each other all the time that don't even know I exist. Just because they can write titles and hooks using proven frameworks for you, for anybody, for any educational YouTube channel. And it's completely free to use. And just by giving that away for free, people choose to watch me instead of somebody who's not giving them any free shit. And so what do I mean by value? Well, I mean something that's useful. Something where people get more than they give. And so, Alex Hormozy's value equation is perceived likelihood of achievement times, or dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement. So what do they want? How likely are they to achieve that thing? Or how likely do they think they are to achieve that thing? Divided by time delay. How long is it going to take to get it? Effort and sacrifice. And so if I, in a 10-minute video, solve a huge problem that you've had in it for an entire year, that's a lot of value because you just invested 10 minutes and you get a lot from that. But if I make an hour-long video that's completely unplanned and I just talk out of my ass the whole time about nothing, then that's going to be a fucking waste of time. And so more value isn't necessarily less time. It's not necessarily more stuff, but it's the balance in between. It's as long as it needs to be and as short as it can be. It's as much value as possible with as little energy and time invested as possible. And so even if, I give a ton of value in a 10-minute video, if I compress it to the point where I'm just talking twice as fast, just to make it shorter, and saying things in a complex way without trying to figure out how to simplify it, then that's actually requiring more from the viewer. And so, and this is a little advanced, maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but doing more isn't necessarily going to get you more because it's not just time that your viewers are investing, it's brain power. And so that's why people add visuals to their videos. It's not just because editing is more stimulating, but it can help you understand what they're talking about. And so if I watch like a workout channel and it's like 7 best exercises to grow your biceps, then I want visuals. I want to see the guy doing bicep curls and whatever the fuck he's doing. Because I want to grow my biceps. And instead of just him explaining, so you want to hold your elbow at a 90-degree angle and then you want to curl your arm up while keeping your wrist flat. I don't want to have to imagine that and remember that. I just want to see it. And so you want to decrease the amount of effort and time that your viewers spend getting something that is more valuable than what they give you. That's what quality is. That's what value is. It's not necessarily editing. It's not necessarily scripting. It is just doing the things that could be editing and scripting that give your viewers more for what they give. It makes them get more for what they give. And now step 6 is absolutely absurd, and it's probably going to change your life. And so what you're going to do is you're going to click that subscribe button